Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I'm just gonna continue this streak of tutorials that I've been doing, and don't worry, I will go back to gaming videos. It's just I'm trying to change things up a bit and see where it goes. So far, it's been proving pretty well, but I don't know. I like these tutorial videos. Anywho, let's get started. So in this video, I'm gonna be showing you the basics of Roblox animation. And at first glance, this may seem really complex, which is why I'm going to try to slow things down, go really in depth with every little step, so you can see how simple this really is, because it's really not that hard. Anywho, the first step is to go to Roblox and actually go in the avatar shop, search up Moon Animator, and it will say to install, because this is actually an extension. Not to your computer, but it's actually an extension to your Roblox Studio, which is where all this animation will be taking place. So if you don't have Roblox Studio, I suggest you go download that now before continuing on in the video. So once you press install, it will just instantly install to your Roblox Studio. So when you're done with this step, just open Roblox Studio up and just do a new base plater game. So now if you've actually downloaded the Moon Animator correctly, if you go to your little plugins tab at the top of your screen, Moon Animator should appear with these four options. So the first step is to actually go to the character insert. This is what gets your character in game, and it would, by default, it would have your character there. So just press insert, and look, there's my character, just standing in the game, just completely lifeless, which is why animation's a thing. So let me just open the actual Moon Animator up. And so to make a brand new animation, make sure you press File and New Animation. And you can just name it whatever you want. I'm just gonna do lol, because I don't know, I'm just not that creative at coming up with names. So once you opened your animation, this little interface should come up. Now to actually add the character or object you want to animate, make sure you press this little plus sign, and then just click your avatar and press OK. So now you'll see that all my arms, my torso, everything comes up. That's how you know you have the correct character selected. So if I don't know what is going on here. Woo! What is going on? Yeah, and Roblox Studio has had this camera glitch lately where it's just the camera goes everywhere. It's so sensitive, but you get used to it pretty fast. Alright, so if I just drag this down a bit, because I don't really need it to be that big. Let me just find where my character went. There it is. Alright. So, I'm not going to show a walk in this video, because myself have just started animating, and I'm not the best at making walks. But there's many videos I could show that. I'm just going to show you, the basics of animating. So, let me just start with, a wave or something. So in order to get him to wave, you just gotta click the desired part you want. And if you're doing an arm, make sure you click this part so it's just the top, because if you were to click this, it would just move that specific joint, not the entire arm. So make sure you have this bit selected. So now, if I want him to wave, if you just look here, just look for the appropriate dimension to turn. In this case, it's blue, because this turns in this dimension here. I don't know my directions, so bear with me. But, so if I want to do a basic wave, right? So I'm going to progressively move this. You'll see what I mean. Because if I move it to this increment, this is where, the animation, for say, ends. So this is where I want to end at. So if I want it to end there, let me make sure the last, posture is there. So if I were to press space, it's just a abrupt wave like that. So I need to make it a full-on wave, make it go up and down a couple times. So let me just move this slightly here, and then move it down a bit. And as you can see, another blue little diamond appears. That tells you that it's saved that specific increment that you moved the arm, and that's how you know you're good to go for the next steps. And then move it again, maybe move it down a bit more, then move it again, then perhaps move it up from now. As you can see, all I'm really doing is just moving it where I want it to go in specific little increments. It's really not that hard. So now I press space, he does a very abrupt and rapid wave, but that's the point. So that's basically like the basics to animating, but this is another thing that a lot of people have trouble with Moon Animator. And in a lot of animations, if you've seen one on Roblox, you may notice that like the camera kind of like moves along with the way the characters move. I'm actually going to show you how to do that because it's a lot simpler than you really would think. So in order to do that, click this little camera tab on the Moon Animator and press Add Camera. And so above your character, there should be this little camera tab. Make sure you have it selected so it's like orange. That's how you know you have it selected. So now to actually like activate your camera, just press this little C frame button and press the plus key on your keyboard. You don't have to use shift, just press the key. And so now you'll see that this is selected right here with this little blue arrow diamond. So move it back to the beginning. So this is where the ending will be. So the camera that I'm at now with the blue diamond, this is the position the camera will be by the end of the animation. So now I want to set like the beginning mark. So let me just move back. Like, yeah, just move back like this. And then to lock your like position in, press the plus key again. And so now you have your beginning and your end location with the camera. So if you just press space, it will automatically zoom in like that. Isn't that pretty cool? And so now if I want to add more camera like movements, I can just move this along a bit more. And also, the closer these two blue diamonds are, the more abrupt the camera change will be. So let me just show you an example. So if I have, let me just press plus. If I have two dots right next to each other, it's going to be a very abrupt change with the camera. So if I just like play it from here. Oh, right, I just realized I didn't move it all. Oop, my bad. So if I were just to like move like right here and then press the plus, you'll notice that this is going to be a very abrupt camera change. So you'll see what I mean. So when they're close together, this is what it looks like. See how abrupt like that little transition is? So the farther apart your dots are, the slower and the more gentle the camera transition would be. So my suggestion is if you're going for like a nice animation, try to keep them as spread out as possible just for the most like gentle and smooth transitions. So yeah, that's the camera done basically, and that's like animating in a nutshell. I'm actually going to probably make a part 2 to this because I feel I didn't go as in depth. I'm probably going to do a part 2 to show like how you can really make them walk properly. So I hope you found this part of the video informative, and I guess I'll see you in the part 2 to this, which should come out pretty shortly.